So I'm at a place. It's got a self-closing door here, but at a house here in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, and I wanted to give people some idea about this floor that I'm about to install in here. And let me pull back this paper, and we're going to show you this. This actually over there, that was a closet that they patched the floor, or patched the wall, and but I wanted to show this plywood is only like 3/8 of an inch thick. It might be 1/2 inch, but I believe it's 3/8. It's very thin, but it's made to have your underlayment on top of it, or an oak floor in this case. And this house was built probably in the 50s. It's got plaster walls. So what I do, since the plywood is so thin, and toilet actually used to sit right here, and they moved it over there. But anyway, wanted to show everybody what you actually do to make the floor, the hardwood floor, better, or it's going to hold down better. So what I do is paper goes there, this one goes here, and then this one goes crossways. So what I do is before I do my before I do my floor, after I put my paper down, there we go. So that paper goes down there. I know I'm missing some paper here, but anyway, use some of the old tar paper is fine. This is some moisture mat that I bought. Mullican makes this. It's called moisture mat. Actually, you can read it. It's on a piece of this. Yeah, right here. Moisture mat made by Mullican. It's a better paper than tar paper, I believe. But anyway, so what I wanted to show everybody is you can see I marked the joists there, and there, and then you got a joist here. So what I do is I take since this is only 3/8 of an inch thick, a good idea for the floor, because it's so thin, it's only 3/8 of an inch thick, what I do is I chalk, or I crayon mark the joists right where the nail, put your nails. So the nail goes, you're gonna staple or cleat nail the floor down to right where the joist is, at. Yeah, so you got one joist here, one here, and one here. So that's right where I'm gonna put my staples or cleats. And it makes the floor stronger, because the staples are 2 inches. 2-inch staples. So cleats are 2-inch also as well. So that's always a good idea. And then at the end, of course, your last 3 boards that are going to go here. I'm actually going to start from over there and work my way this way. I'm going to put a slip tongue or a spline in that groove, and I'm going to work my way this way. So when I come to the wall here, my last 3 boards, you always want to nail your boards to the joist also. Don't put your nails, it's pointless kind of to put your nails in between the joists. Actually, I marked one there, but it's not a joist. It's actually over here. So mark your joists, put your nails into the joist. If you have a butt end over here, you can put a nail near the butt end as well. So this is a good tip for making the floor stronger, and it'll hold the floor down better. And you always want to go with a floor this thin, with a subfloor this thin, being 3/8. You never want to run the long ways or with the joists, because a floor this thin, you'll get flexing. So you always want to run the boards across the joists. Not so much on 3/4. 3/4 is okay, but 1/2 inch, you don't want to put the floor with the joists on 1/2 inch plywood. Most houses have 1/2 inch, or actually most houses have 3/4 plywood, or you got 1x6 that are running diagonal. For some reason, this builder got really cheap, and the codes back in the 50s, they were doing some crazy stuff. So they used 3/8 plywood, which is very rare. 3/8 plywood is not very strong. So anyway, all right.